All right, guys, welcome back to a new video. We're just gonna jump right into it. As you can see, the car is looking much different than last time. I'm still kind of taking it in myself. I know it doesn't look like anything special, but this has been a dream of mine for pretty much the last year. So the car went into the shop a couple of weeks ago, and a lot of stuff got installed, a lot of changes. So I'm still trying to just take it all in and just have fun with the car. The last couple of weeks, it's been some good weather here in South Carolina. So as you can see, the car is sitting on a new set of wheels. Actually, before we get into that, I'll go over, because I'm going to talk about this quite a bit here. I'll go over the suspension setup. I'm running the KW V3s with the EDC delete. A lot of people run the AST or the KW Haas height adjustable springs. I've ran springs in the past. I don't know. I've been happy with them, but then again, like, especially if you don't have the adjustable springs, like you're stuck with what you got. And I know these cars have the good, dampening from the factory. You can change it all, but to me, it's a very expensive car, sports car. I just wanted to do it right the first time. Buy once, cry once. So sitting on a set of KW V3s with the EDC delete. It is lowered all the way. I know it doesn't look super low, maybe on camera, but it's pretty dang low. I have the Millway camber plates, the Millway street monoballs, the SPL front adjustable bump steer tie rods, the SPL rear toe arms. A lot was installed, a lot has changed. The car drives 10 times different, so much better. But overall, very, very happy with the ride quality at a little higher speeds. It feels a little bit floaty, but I know we can change that. But overall, I mean, just the turn in with the G80s, that you have that kind of vague steering. And I know the model balls helped a lot. Overall, it is a completely different car. So moving on from the suspension, we're going to talk about these wheels. These are a set of 19-inch TE37s from System Motorsports. They are a System Motorsports spec, 19 by 10 plus 8 in the front, and 19 by 11 plus 18 in the rear. I am not running spacers. The front, if I'm not mistaken, we did do an alignment after everything, but after everything's settled, I'm going back in soon. I already have that scheduled, so going back in soon to adjust a few things, camber or whatnot. But in the front, I think we're sitting at about -2, and the rear is about -1.5. Very, very conservative. I didn't want this to be a super stanced out car. I went with the meaty setup with the tires. I just think it looks amazing on these cars. A lot of people run the 20s if they go with T's. These were just released, I think, last year. And like I was saying, they're a System Motorsport spec, exclusive spec. And as you can see here, this is a pretty square setup. Most people run 285s in the front. And as you can see, there is no stretch. This is a 19 by 10, on a 275/35. These definitely run wide. I wouldn't say a whole size wide, but maybe a half a size. I mean, this is pretty square. There is no stretch at all. I'm very happy the way this turned out. And in the rear was the biggest thing with me. I hated the way the PS4S Michelin fit. I don't want to get too close to the car, but we will address that gap right there later. We're gonna add a spacer, but as you can see, there is no stretch. But the 295, there was a lot of stretch, and I just did not like that. And these being a 200 tread wear tire, definitely run more square. So I think this turned out amazing. There's a lot of grip, and the car, it does sling a little bit more just being stickier tires, but I mean, it's not bad. I may end up adding the front mud flaps, but I just don't like the way it looks, honestly. But as you can tell, like, it changed the whole look of the car. I mean, the car came with the OEM black wheels, and I'm one to stand out just a little bit. However, I just like a really clean setup, and I just didn't want to do what everybody does. Everyone runs BBSs or the 20-inch tees or Apex or whatever it is. Everybody runs the same thing, and I just wanted to be a little bit different. You know, I just think these are like based off the original mold of the OG tees. They're very concave. I think a 19 looks very proper on this car. I don't think I'm going to run spacers in the front. The car, like I was saying, is lowered all the way down. It has settled quite a bit, and it may not look super low in person or over the camera, but in person is very low. I mean, it is a 19. It's technically OEM sized tires. I mean, they are a shorter tire than, let's say, a 20-inch wheel, but I mean, it's really hard to tell. I mean, the top of the tire is kind of tucked under there. I mean, from the side, it looks like there's a big gap, but it's really not. I mean, it's taller than the rear fender there. So what I'm going to end up doing is, I wish you can see this in person, but looks like there's a more gap than there really is. I was talking to Thompson with System Motorsports, a lot of my other friends that, you know, really have good fitment, and this is a pretty wide 285. I don't have much room, honestly, with the lip under here. And I think I'm going to start out with a 5mm spacer in the rear and see how that goes, because I've driven this car pretty hard after the new setup, trying to get everything to settle, make sure there's no rubbing. And there's no rubbing. I mean, even in the rear, or even in the front, as you can see, this tire is pretty sticky. It picks up everything. The fronts are all the way down. There's no rubbing. I may end up running a 3mm, but I don't think it's really needed right now. Maybe if I really, really want to dial in the fitment, but a 5mm I think is going to be too much. It's kind of hard to tell from that angle, but it's pretty flush as it is. But getting more into the actual modifications that I've done in the last couple weeks. Like I was saying, the car is sitting on KWV3s. We haven't really adjusted much on the dampening and the rebound. After driving it a little bit more, I've kind of gained some knowledge of what I want to change at the follow-up alignment. But I did do the SPL front adjustable bump steers. And as you can tell, this is a very, 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 very tight clearance here. I mean, it is very, very tight. It does clear. It should never ever hit the wheel. It's on a fixed point there, so it should never hit that. But the guys at the shop, I've talked to a few other installers, you know, friends that have them. I mean, it's pretty tight. It's because it's a 19 and the way the wheel's made, but it's pretty tight. But we did do the Motorsport hardware stud conversion. I did do I think they're 14 by 125 over to 14 by 1.5, just because the threads are really fine on those, on the 125. So able to run up to a 20mm spacer, so plenty of room there. Like I was saying, I don't think I'm going to end up running a front spacer. In the rear, I think I'm going to put a 5. You know, the car looks pretty dialed. It sits really, really well. I'm a very meticulous person. I'm a perfectionist, so I know I can dial this in a little bit more with some spacers, but I'm just liking that it's not rubbing. This is a very meaty setup, which is what I like. But other than that, the other modifications, that's pretty much it. We have the IRL V2 modular mid-pipe. We have the IRL V2 axle back, and the IRL V2 valve control. Car did get 2 modifications in the front that completely changed the look of this car. This is as I mentioned in my last video, the NW Carbon House. I think they call it their V3 grill. Has the both slats, top and bottom. We ended up getting the mesh behind the grill. Now I've been driving this quite a bit, so there's a little leaf stuck in there, but it's better than getting back in behind there. So Turned out really good. New emblem there. Great finish. This has custom cut PPF on there as well, along with the Unit 17 SP1 style. I think that's what it is. I mentioned it in my last video. I can't remember the exact model number, but yeah, so this right here, fitment wise, is absolutely perfect. I mean, this thing is, it's hard to pick up on camera, but I mean, this thing is perfect. There's no gaps, there's no nothing. I mean, this thing is, I mean, it is mint. So that was also wrapped in PPF. So now the whole front of the car, the whole front clip, everything up here is PPF'd. The A-pillars, the carbon roof, that was already done. Side skirts were done. Just like I talked about in my other videos. Ended up meeting up with a like-minded, obsessed garage person. So went back and forth about things, and finally set it up. And after everything was installed, I picked it up from the shop, drove it 1 mile down the road and dropped it off at the detail place. I was there for a little while, and the whole car had a full polish. On the PPF areas, it was a 1-step, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't bad. I just wanted to get that sealant or whatever thing was off, have a good surface to put the coating. The doors and everything that was not, that did not have PPF on it, that was 2-stepped. But the trunk, it was 3-step. It had some swirls in it. I guess the previous owner just didn't wash it really good. The car is dirty. It's been driven hundreds of miles, so you might see some dust and stuff on it, but the trunk, I mean, everything just, oh my gosh, it's so dialed. And speaking of the coating, it was the OG flagship coating. It was the G80 CSL topped with XOV5. So I'm really excited to try out this coating with XOV5. I've had CSL on my wife's previous car, her X3. Loved it. So I'm excited to try the XOV5. I'm probably going to be washing this tomorrow. So I've put, hundreds of miles on the car since this is a new suspension I needed to settle. So I think we're going to go ahead and wash it. That first wash after the, after that coating is very important. So, but yeah, it's just turned out absolutely amazing. It's so much better than it was. Car is dirty as well. So even dirty, it looks so much better. But yeah, so he did an amazing job on the car. Shout out to Hunter. And yeah, so a full paint correction really does this color justice. I mean, it was shiny before. It definitely looked good. Like I was saying, I don't know what, it could have been just a spray sealant or something on the car. It was beading, but I could tell it wasn't a true ceramic coating. Just with dealing with it for years. And running different things. So I'm very excited to see how this G80 CSL and XOV5 does. I think this setup just looks absolutely perfect. I don't think, like I was saying, I don't think I'm gonna mess with the front with the spacers, but yeah. And I know I'm just sitting here rambling on, but there's been multiple times I've just come in here in the garage and just stared at the car just because it's just been an ongoing just vision of mine, and it finally came true. So, and I think I'm the only one with a Drive It Gray G80 on 19-inch T37s in diamond silver. I know that's, who cares, but it's nice not seeing the same setup over and over again. Everybody runs BBSs, E88s or LMs or something like that. So it's just nice to see something different. But yeah, I mean, overall, very happy with the car. I don't think I've actually shown the interior on this car yet, but obviously everyone's probably seen this before, but we do have the carbon buckets. So the Fiona Red interior is amazing. Never been a real good, real red fan, but it really goes well with this color. So yeah, this is such an amazing car. I'm really enjoying it. As you can see, I got 4,017 miles So just getting broken in. Yeah, this is it. This is the new setup. There's gonna be more videos to come. I'm definitely gonna do a wash and talk on this. I don't know if I want to do it on the first one. I just really want to enjoy it. Don't want to talk. Just want to enjoy that first wash after the coating. This has been a whole just journey of mine, planning everything out. It turned out absolutely perfect. Yes, I mean the fitment could be a little bit better. We're gonna dial that in. We're gonna fix it. I have so much adjustability with this, the coilover setup, SPL parts, the camber plate. I mean, it's everything. So I'm really, really excited about just this platform and just the more modifications in the future. But if anyone knows me with my cars, I like a very simple and clean setup. And I think this turned out exactly that. I mean, Drive It Gray on Fiona red buckets, diamond silver tees. Let's add a nice 200 treadwear tires. You know, nice fitment, good sounding exhaust. I have a box here from IRL. We are installing some front mount intakes, so I will get into that on the next video. And if you do need anything from IRL, you can use my discount code Meticulous Garage, and you can save a little bit on that. So that will definitely help. But I am planning to do the intakes here in a week or so, and then the 400 cell downpipes probably next year. We got the holidays coming up, so first year in our house here, so I'm gonna take some time away from the car. You know, I'm going here in a week or so for the next couple mods, and I'm gonna take a break from that. So sometime next year, early next year, first quarter, I'm probably gonna go ahead and get those downpipes in. I'm going to unlock the ECU. I'm ready for a tune. I'm not sure exactly when that's gonna happen, but I wanna go ahead and tune the car. I think it's been fun with in stock, you know, a stock tune, but it's I think these cars have so much potential, and I'm ready for it. So yeah, if you stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to be as open and honest as I can with all these modifications in the car. So there's gonna be more to come for sure. I'm looking forward to the intakes and just dialing in the fitment a little bit more. I'm excited about starting the wash and talks here. Hopefully it doesn't get too cold on me. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.